Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us right here on K24 Newscat. Let's begin by having a look at what is shaping news this afternoon. Traders from Wakulima Market in Nairobi demonstrate against the county government's decision to relocate them to Kangunda Road Market. Mandongoi Primary School in Mwingi North Sub-County remains deserted following a recent attack by armed herders that left a young boy injured. Plus, Kenya is intensifying efforts to eliminate open defecation, with 15 counties leading the charge to achieve this goal by next year. Currently, an estimated 5.6 million Kenyans still defecate in the open. K24 Newscat begins right now. I'm Alan Owino. Our sign language interpreter for this session is Walter Asere. Acting Inspector General of Police Gilbert Masengeli has urged police chiefs in northeastern Kenya to collaborate with stakeholders to tackle human and drug trafficking, emphasizing that no one, including his own family, should be spared if involved in illegal activities. Speaking at Garissa Police Station after a 3-day tour of the region, Masengeli highlighted the rising challenges of drug smuggling and insecurity, particularly in border areas vulnerable to Al-Shabaab threats. He commenced public cooperation in reporting crime and warned corrupt officers of stern consequences. The police chief also addressed ongoing concerns about insecurity, including gang violence and forced disappearances in Garissa, ordering security crackdowns to restore order.
The aliens who have been passing by, drug trafficking, human trafficking, has to come to an end at all cost. We will not relent, and that is to the regional security. You have to make sure that stops. You have to coordinate, all of you. And I don't want kusikia ati pato human trafficking inapita, mambo ya drugs inapita, ati hapa Mkenya akitembea bure anaangaishwa na vijana kidogo kidogo hapa ya visu na pikipiki. That should stop. And I want also to assure you, anybody who will violate the rule will not be spared. Iwe mtoto ya Masengeli, iwe nduku ya Masengeli, he will not be spared. We've agreed. Hata in rate of your DCI, he comes from around up here. Tutashika na tutashtaki. Awe ni nduku ya Governor, awe in rate of ya Afande Duale, na awe nduku yako pia. Tutashika na tutashtaki. So we will spare nobody.
Former Meru Governor Kiraitu Murungi has been elected the new chairman of the Center for Multi-Party Democracy after a heated contest against Jeremiah Kioni, who raised objections about the election process. Kioni claimed that the elections went beyond their agenda, which was to fill only 3 vacant positions. A debate also emerged over the inclusion of disability slots, which was addressed by adding the positions and promising further action in the future. In his acceptance speech, Kiraitu called for greater inclusion of Gen Z in political parties, warning of potential consequences in the 2027 elections if the issue was not addressed.
Democracy is on retreat. It is facing major challenges. You saw the GNCs in town, who say they are partyless, leaderless, and other objectives. If we allow people to lose faith in the political parties, we are going to entertain such anarchy and chaos in this country that we ourselves will live to regret, and our children and our children's children will continue to suffer. So we have a duty to bring respectability to the politics of this country through political parties.
But it is an NGO, it's donor funded from outside the country. It's unfortunate that we have to say this when money has been given by donors. But we also don't want money given by donors to come and mismanage our affairs in the country. We do not want them to corrupt the small things that we have already nursed this far. But I'm very happy that I sat through for the last 12 hours because I really wanted, we really must get these things right in the country. Not for the sake of any particular individual, for the sake of the country. Gen Z walikufa wakitafuta hii. Hii ilikuwa sarakasi ya wizi wa kura. Sasa ni kwenda kotini tu for a declaration, not even for a petition. Declaration that he was not eligible. He is not eligible. Na yeye mwenyewe, na yeye hata kiraitu jamani. Alikamekaa hapa masaa 8 na hajaongea. Hivyo hata hii ni mzigo mwekea yeye, ambaye ni mzito sana. Hajaongea na yeye ndio anatakana kuiana guidance. Because he is now the chairman.
We have 18 parties as members of CMD, and you have seen that those ones who have been affected by that same resolution they made themselves today are the ones who are now causing fracas, saying that they cannot be removed. It is their right to be elected.
Kenya is in the race to eliminate open defecation, with 15 counties with the most burden committing to achieve the goal by next year. The county is among 26 countries in the world that are responsible for 90% of the world's open defecation, and an estimated 5.6 million Kenyans defecate in the open, with 85% of the cases recorded in the 15 counties. Among the counties that are affected according to the 2019 Kenya Population and Housing Census are Baringo, Garissa, Homa Bay, Isiolo, Kajiado, Kilifi, Kwale, Mandera, Marsabit, Narok, Samburu, Tana River, Turkana, Wajir and West Pokot.
In Kenya, 10% of those that are doing open defecation is a big number, because these are close to over 5 million Kenyans. And out of these 5 million Kenyans, 85% of those Kenyans are in these 15 counties. So it is a burden because, again, open defecation is the major cause of diarrheal diseases, including cholera. It is the major problem that we see in very young children appearing through diarrhea. So step by step, and we have a target of achieving 100% by the end of 2025.
Rabai ndio ilikuwa ya kwanza kupata open free defecation certification. Tukaja Kilifi North, na juzi tukapata Kilifi South. Kwa hivyo iliyobaki ni eneo la Magarini, eneo la Ganze.
Tumefanya mikakati kama county government ya Kilifi kuhakikisha katika kila sub county tunaangazia kwamba hakuna kijiji ambacho kimeachwa nyuma kwa upande wa kutengeza choo. Na hapa hatusemi vyo vya kizungu peke yake. Tunasema binadamu ama mtu yoyote aweze kutumia haja ile mahali panapostahili.
Nitasema tu katika kongamano hili, hamasisho hizi zinaweza kutuwekea kwamba kuwa tutapata mwafaka ya kwamba kuwa sasa kaunti hizi zitaacha ile tabia ya kutotumia vyoo katika jamii, na kupitia serikali za kaunti.
A new report has revealed a concerning trend in the eastern region of Kenya. Grade 5 students are struggling to read materials meant for grade 3. The Foundational Literacy and Numeracy Assessment 2024 report has highlighted significant underperformance in the region, with a range of factors contributing to these poor learning outcomes. Key factors identified in the report include access to school, preschool participation, absenteeism, school health indicators, gender, school leadership, and parental opinions on the competency-based curriculum. The report also sheds light on disparities between rural and urban areas.
Ni kuwa kuna asilimia ya watoto 32.9 hawa watoto ambao wamefika grade ya 3, wengi hawakuwa wanaweza kusoma appropriate English story. Tungependa kuwa wazazi pamoja na education stakeholders waweze kushirikiana ili waweze kusaidia matokeo bora ya elimu, ili kusiwe na so many challenges later.
Because we expect at the exit of grade 3, all our learners should be able to have basic reading, writing, and mathematical skills. They are able to read a few texts, especially for grade 3. So I want to say that as a region, we are going to use this report. We disseminate to other stakeholders in the region so that if there are areas of improvement, we'll do that.
Parents who are our key custodians of the children need to also be enlightened more on the benefits of education so that we are in a position to have an equal opportunity for all learners, because mental health has come out clearly from this meeting, and it needs a very key and sensitive approach so that every learner in our country has equal and at par opportunities.
Ukiangalia mashule yetu ni kwamba only 16.3% ya chairpersons wa board za mashule ndio wanawake. Pia utakuta 39% pekee ndio head teachers katika mashule yetu. Ni vyema Teacher Service Commission iangalie wakati inafanya posting iconsider kuongeza walimu wanawake ambao wamehitimu kuwa head teachers kwa mashule.
President William Ruto has announced the government's intention to enroll over 200,000 youth from across the country into the Environment Sustainability Program. Speaking during the Nairobi River Regeneration Project launch in Nairobi, the head of state revealed the government would first employ about 20,000 youth from Nairobi in the Climate Work Mtaani initiative before progressing to other counties. According to the president, the enrollment of Nairobi youths into the government project would begin on the 1st of October, with youths urged to maximize the opportunity and apply for the jobs.
Katika hiyo kilomita 45 ya mto wa Nairobi, nyinyi vijana tutawaajiri vijana 20,000 hapa katika hii mto huu. Vijana ngapi? Vijana mnanisikia? Vijana 20,000 tutawapatia kazi katika hii mpango ya kusafisha mto wetu wa Nairobi. Na nataka mnisikize vizuri nyinyi vijana, vile ya kuapply, kwa sababu hii mpango hatutaki maneno ya kujuana. Hii mpango tunataka deserving young people to participate. Tunaelewana? Kwa hivyo wewe kijana, andika vile ya kupanga hii kazi. Uende kwa mtandao inaitwa www.crsp.go.ke. Wacha nirudie. Muandike nyinyi wangwana. Chukua simu uandike. Wewe. Chukua simu. www.crsp.go.ke. Tunaelewana? Nyinyi vijana mko tayari kwa nafasi ya ajira? Wale wanasema wako tayari kwa nafasi ya ajira nione kwa mkono. Na mimi nataka niwaeleze vile vile, katika hiyo mpango ya kusafisha mto huu, tunataka kutengeneza wafanyibiashara. Hii solid waste iko hapa, tunataka tuibadilishe iwe ni chombo ya biashara.
Insecurity in Kitui County has forced hundreds of pupils out of school as armed herders continue to terrorize local communities. Mandangoi Primary School in Mwingi North Sub-County has been deserted following a recent attack that left a young boy injured.
The once bustling Mandangoi Primary School is now eerily quiet. The classrooms are empty, the playground is deserted, and the school gate is locked. Fear of banditry has forced many residents, including school-going children, to flee the area. A recent raid by armed herders from the northeastern region left a young boy injured and instilled a sense of terror among the community.
Shida kubwa ya ufamizi wa wafugaji wa ngamia ambao wamepiga watu marisasi Ijumaa iliyopita, na hiyo ikachangia watu wetu kutorokea sehemu tofauti tofauti. Hiyo ikachangia pia watoto wetu, manake wamekimbia pamoja na wazazi. Shule yetu ya Madongoi Primary kubaki haina watoto, kubaki imefungwa, na hiyo pia tunaona imedumisha masomo, kwa sababu watoto, tukielewa watoto wa ile wanaita darasa la 6 grade 6 wanastahili kufanya mtihani, na mtihani ambao watafanya bila kusoma, ama labda hawatafanya kwa sababu hatujui hali itaendelea mpaka lini.
The school head teacher Joel Maundu described the devastating impacts of the insecurity on education. He said that fewer people were attending school on Tuesday compared to Monday, and that 4 other schools in the neighborhood had also been affected.
Leo ni siku ya pili ya hii wiki. Jana tulikuwa na watoto wachache kama 20. Leo kumekuwa kumbaya zaidi, wamekuja tu 7. Wale wengine wametorokea tu umumu na wako na wazazi sababu wanahofia usalama wao. Walimu pia si kwamba wako mbali, lakini wanakondolea tu waone kwamba watoto wamerudi na usalama wamerudi sawa ili wafike. Tumepata communication kutoka kwa sub county director kwamba tuwe huku ili watoto na wao pia wapate kuendelea kusoma. Hili limetuadhiri zaidi sababu ilifanyika tu karibu na shule. Yale manyumba yalichomwa ni karibu kilomita 10, na pia yale mamunduki yalikuwa yanapigwa. Wazazi wa area hii walikuwa wanasikia.
The school board of management expressed concerns about the social risks faced by displaced children, including immortality, teenage pregnancies, and drug abuse. Kitui County Commissioner Kipchumba Ruto has assured residents of their safety and announced a security operation to address the banditry problem.
Well, that report by Bentino Komboka brings us to a fast break right here on K24 Newsgate. We'll be back with more in a short while.